Okay, so now his carver's about to come into the fray. So Nix is focusing um, on my cat as well. Like, because now I'm isolated and I've already activated him, and obviously previously Sun had handed off the stuff of Gruul, so he's got Reach 2. So Carver with Reach 2 is quite good. He's got Pathfinder. He's pretty handy. That wasn't an amazing roll, but he's just trying to. I think he's just trying to move my cat away from. Yeah, there he got 2 pushes then. So he's trying to move my cat away from the cover, and he got the 2 pushes. Now he could either push me into the monster there, but then that'll give me an extra agi effectively trying to shoot me. So he's going to shoot me with his cat, so he's pushed me in the open. So at this point in time, didn't really have a good option for Gendris to put down her forest, because you need to have empty hexes to do it. I was going to try to block line of sight. So I decided to pivot at this point, and if my cat was going to be in a bit of trouble, he's exposed his carver to do that. So my focus is now turned to his carver. So Gendris has just moved up, shot him. I thought I'd get a push to push him to the shrine, do a bit of chip damage, and then I follow up with a second attack, just shoot him again. I want to try to, fate slow. There's going to be no souls. I'm not going to get a soul this round, and being round 2, and obviously in round 3 you have to generate your own. So getting next to my shrine is important, and I'm just sort of hunkering down for the long game here. I've done 3 chip damage to Carver, and it's just a matter of just getting in a position. I've got Donragar in a good position, but now his cat's able to unleash onto mine, and being level 2 he's got Shredder, so it's going to do a lot of damage here. A cat aiming with Heartseekers, effectively RNG 9, and then you've got I'm only 3, so he's throwing 6 dice and ignoring one of my res, so I'm getting a fair bit of hurt here. I think at the end of these 2 attacks he used to re-roll that. That's a bad roll, no hits, re-rolls it, then he gets a massive crit again, I think, from memory. So this puts my cat on 6, I think, because he's done 6 damage at each of those, something like that, and I'm down to 6 health. So it's not amazing. Now I've got a choice here. My Bale's out of position. There's 2 monsters close by. I want to try to focus on this Carver, so I've charged in with my Bale into Gloom. Just try to clear this. I'm trying to get a lucky roll, get some pushes, maybe push the Gloom into his cat, who's now already activated. Also think I can contest that soul. Now I do get the 2 pushes here, which looks great on the face of it, but being small, Bale needs an extra S to push a hex, so I basically can't push the Gloom. So I need to so you have to remember that with the small guys. I've pushed myself now into Carver, which gives me my second attack into Carver, and now I'm in 3 of Sana, so I get an extra Mel as well, and I've got Shredder on my Bale, so Bale's become a really important piece for me in this game, and that's a great roll. I get 3 more damage to him. The J and the S lets me push Carver once, so I can do that. So I just push him into play. And as I said, he's just setting up for next turn. I'm not going to kill Carver now, but I've done a fair bit of chip damage to him. I'm still going first at this point, so I'm going to get a chance to wail on Carver at the start of the next, because I've pretty much given up on my cat. He's on 6 health. He'll regen 2 to 8, but he's probably going to clop a Gloom. And there's still an Algarath hanging around. So then Nix goes to his Fet. Now he's getting her in a good position. Once again, he's planning ahead to get close to that soul. He moves the Algarath out of the way and prepares for the next round.
Alright.
Okay, start of the next round. And I want to keep the pressure on him because my cat, I pretty much give up my cat at this point. And so I want to make sure that I just try to finish off the Carver. So I think I'll go with Bale here and just try to put on the hurt. He's got help with Donragar. He's next to Sana. So he's got Shredder and Mel 8. And this is where Bale starts to shine a little bit. So here I go. Into him, 5 dice with the help from Donragar. And yeah, with Shredder, this is just straight damage. So there's 5 damage. I think he's on 14 at the start of this. It's unlikely. I need 3 crits to kill him. So it's unlikely at this point, but I want to get him really low. And he is also, this round we've both called out EPs as well, effigy powers, so we've got extra health. Now I know with the 3 extra temp health that my cat has, it'll take his Ket 2 attacks to kill it, which is really good for me because that means his whole Ket activation has to go doing that. There's nothing else he's got that can really kill him. So that's really cool. And then it's my second roll. I do Groin Buster here as well. Groin Buster's really strong because you can't shake it like you can like a stun. So it's basically a stun that you can't shake. So I re-roll that with, I think I used a Fate to re-roll that last one. And I get a solid, so I think it leaves him on something like 2. And which means he's pretty much dead with Groin Buster that he can't shake. It's going to be very hard to get him out of that. So I'm in pretty good shape. And yeah, I could just hand it over to him. I use one of those pushes to move Bale into a really good spot in that cover. And end of my activation. So from here, he's got a choice of what to do. I think at this point he decides just to try to kill my Ket with his Ket. But as I said, because of the temp health, he actually needs 2 full shots to kill him. So because my temp health plus leaves me on 1. And then he has to do the all Ket activation, but he's going to get the first soul. This puts his Ket on level 3. So level 3 Ket carrying a soul. So it's pretty scary for me. But I now know that, I'm going to should get his Carver back this round to leave it 1-1. But one thing here is a lot of people, there's a Vajasha here, by the way, that's activating at the back. This is a chance to get some hurt on his Sana, but unfortunately I think it rolls pretty poorly. There's just 2 pushes, which is no damage, unfortunately. The monsters can't do those pushes. She needs to damage her to do poison, so none of that works. So then, at this point, I can just try to kill the Carver, but there's no rush. His Carver's pretty much dead for rights. You can't get him out, like he hasn't got an Asbrand or someone to port him away. So I just use my Sana at this point, because she hasn't got any good targets, right? And I just try to get the soul away. Now, I don't want him to go 2 souls this round. So I use my Sana to move the soul away from his Fet, and then basically just pop back where I am. This is a really patient play, but I don't want to rush. No need to worry at this point. He's on 1 soul, still early doors, so I've just done that. Now what he does is he runs his Sana up, because she's got Nimble, no parting blow, and he books the soul back. So pretty much, it's not looking great here. He's got answers for all the things that I want to do. But anyway, that's just Sana. Both of us are using her really well at this point. And so that is just what's happening. Right there. That's right. Okay. This is me hitting his car with my Donregar, trying to kill him. I need a 3. He's got 1 health here. No, he's got 2 health left. And I leave him on 1. I contemplate at this point trying to re-roll, but I think no, I've still got Gendris to go. And Carver still is going to be very difficult to get out of this spot. He's on 1 health. And I'm taking a bit of a gamble, but with Gendris to go yet, I'm pretty hopeful that I should be able to get him still. So Nyx does a really good thing here again. Uses Shan once again. She can do Get Behind Me, which will get Carver out of that spot. And then with the rest of her actions, she's able to walk and engage my Gendris, trying to keep him alive. It is a little bit fruitless because I'm definitely going to go first again, but it is what it is. It leaves me now with a little bit of tension with Gendris getting it, but she's able to do 2 dice. I need a push here to push Shan away, which I do. And then that gives me a chance then to... I think I just shoot Carver from here. And even though he's got cover, I managed to... I managed to do it and get the kill here on the Gendris. So being the Avatar gives me a Fate as well. So it's a good turnaround here. Level 2 Gendris is good. Bit more health for her. She's carrying a soul. And it's back to 1-1 at this point. So it's pretty good. It's pretty healthy. I do know he's going to get that second soul with his Fet. So he's going to end up winning this round. He's going to be ahead at the end of the round. But that's not too bad. So I think we move the Vajasha activates again at this point, going towards his Ket. I'm hoping for high rolls. Monster manipulation and all this kind of stuff and management is really important in this game. And so the Vajasha goes towards Ket there. So that's good. It's roll 2. I think I put it near just thinking ahead, I put it so I can test the shrine, just in case he tries to get that. And then it's over to him, and I think at this point he does his Svetlana. Right, and with Gendra's last action, I'd cast Find a Path. Now this is just something I'm just doing on Don. You never know, it might be useful. There's a wall there. So I just cast it just in case. There's not much else you could do with the last AP. And then finally we've got his Svetlana going on a 5 to get that soul. And he gets it, so it's 2-1 at this point. It's Svetlana with a soul on her. And activates the Vajasha again. And once again, I'm hoping to roll highs. I think I get that. Here we go, re-roll the tray. Highs, and his Gendris goes into his Ket. This is good for me, because even though I'm going first next turn, I don't have to worry about Ket. I don't have to tie him up, because he's tied up by Vajasha. Her roll into Ket, because he's got cover, is 4 dice. She does a 1 damage after res and poison. Poison's good on him as well, so it's going to reduce his effectiveness, make his agi 2, and also, you know, might make him blow a fate to stop it. So it's not too bad. I'm down 2-1, but board state's okay-ish. Now the biggest problem here is the right soul. With Svetlana's last AP, she beast commands the Vajasha towards me. I think it's going to go towards my Bale, or my Don. So yeah, not great there, which is a good play by him once again. These little things, like these little things that some of the heroes have, is pretty cool. And that's where we end that round. I think it's round 4. We're just doing some regeneration, getting rid of all the temp health, resetting the board state, and then it's over to my next activation. We move the souls. Now this is what I mean. The soul's going towards Svetlana here. And this is the round where I think I'm in a bit of trouble here. He should be going at least 3 souls. But I think here Nix makes a bit of a mistake. Like, the Algrath's going to ignore his Svetlana because she's now level 2. So essentially they're going to go in towards his Ket or his Sana, which is good for me. Like, he's got the monster trouble now. I am going to have the Inferno go towards me, but on this map, there's so many monsters, you just need to really try to think ahead where they're going to go. His Svetlana's quite safe now because Algrath's going to ignore her. We just move all these monsters, and it's just so important in the game to try to think ahead where those monsters are going to go. But I think so. The Algrath's come in, hits his Sana and taunts her, and then the other one is the Gloom will come in. And I think that's going to go towards his Ket as well. So let's see what happens here with that one. I think, does it roll high enough? I think it needs a roll of 3+, and it does. So that goes into his Ket. So yeah, it's pretty good now. Like, even though he's got rid of the Vajasha, Ket's tied up once more. So I'm pretty happy with that. It gets 4 dice into his Ket, and that's another 3 damage. So his Ket's taking a bit of damage because it is poisoned. We might have forgotten the poison at that point. 8-2. Yeah, we did, but that's okay. He's got cover, but he's poisoned, but we might have forgotten it. And then the Vajasha comes in towards my Bale. So it's a bit of chaos here. At this point in time, it's probably worth one of us or both of us investing in trying to kill some of these monsters. They're Easy Fate and Levels. Well, the 2 small ones are. So yeah, I think it's they're starting to be a bit of a menace, and it's too hard to gauge where they're going to go. So I think it's this point. Oh, it goes towards his Shan. She's probably pretty good tanking it anyway. It does some damage. Oh wow, it's a crit, so that's 3 damage to Shan. So yep, it's all happening at the start of the round, and then it comes over to we do the spawning. This is the Inferno actually coming in to, I think we roll a dice. Oh, that goes towards my Bale, I think, from memory. Yep, so we do that. I think he's going to maybe just roll that now. Yep, here it goes. Yep, and then it comes in twice and shoots my Bale. I'm Agi 5 with cover, so it counts as 6. Stood in combat, counts as 7, so it's just only going to be a single dice here. So I'm pretty good. That's a good spot to have Bale, and he's quite safe, and it misses, so it's good. And yeah, so let's. I'll come back and start around 4. Ket's going to come back. We're doing Fate, and Ket's going to come back and be resurrected at my effigy, and then I'll come back for some talking about this round.